When sleep is really just getting started, who has time for it? No, it has truly started in real life. Why? Guys, it's time to dominate this cryptocurrency business. Furthermore, Donald Trump is no longer messing around. He just said that he's going to the crypto dinner in Virginia in a short time, so he's not kidding. We intend to maintain the United Nations of America's dominance in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and other related fields. Alright, so I've been telling you since the beginning that all these other nations are taking cryptocurrency seriously. They don't want to fall behind because they don't. However, they will have a leapfrog moment when America intervenes, right? America does not want to lose this race, and it will happen quickly. They intend to support the markets as much as they can, correct? Additionally, they will consume as many coins as they can. Alright? So, America is on its way. For this reason, we're pumping. And it never stops. Today, BlackRock purchases 7,860 Bitcoin. The madness, the madness, the madness. Guys, that's a lot of Bitcoin. Yes, that amounts to 8,000. That's it. When did they last purchase that much Bitcoin? You mean not too many? Not too often. The fact that they purchased so many Bitcoins today is a huge moment, folks. Consequently, they are pursuing Ethereum in addition to Bitcoin. That is the primary subject of today's video. Since it feels like it's just getting started, it's about alt season. Again, our theory has been confirmed by the moon. On Coinbase, BlackRock recently purchased $26 million worth of Ethereum. The time has come for ETH to surge. The moment has come for Ethereum to surge. Therefore, in addition to consuming Bitcoin as quickly as possible, BlackRock and these organizations are now targeting Ethereum in an effort to take it off the market and into their own hands. Why? Since Ethereum is the king of all coins, they are going to pump it, which will signal the start of alt season. I am aware that everyone has declared Ethereum dead, including their grandmothers. And I was aware of it. I even stated that I thought ETH was undervalued when it was around 1.5K. And take a peek at its current state. And you know what? It will continue to rise. Alright, we will shortly be discussing my charts and everything else. What's even more absurd is that one Ethereum will purchase $3.8 million worth of Ethereum. He lost $2.6 million when he bought it back. Guys, never sell your Ethereum. Alright? Thus, on April 14th, he sold a total of 2.5K Ethereum here. Alright? This whale is a purported whale. Then, not long ago, he purchased 1,500 Ethereum, which is valued about $3.8 million, people. Correct. He simply lost since he sold during the latest tariff drop, not the bear market, and he just bought back in, putting him in a negative of 1,000 ETH. Everyone is on the sidelines, you see. This is an important lesson. You're just hanging on for dear life when crashes happen and you're holding your seat. Why would you sell it all? I don't get it, do you? Particularly if there has already been a drop and the coin is approaching oversold regions, correct? Why? Guys, do you know why? Emotions and fear are to blame, right? That's why fear is the scariest feeling there is. Because, guys, it takes over and then you make this kind of error. Alright? Well, at least he purchased it back. Then, yesterday we received a $600,000 influx into Ethereum ETF. Alright? Money is beginning to flow into Ethereum, which will eventually undermine the dominance of Bitcoin, isn't that right? Next, mark the end of the season. And then that whale, the Bitcoin whale that we have been discussing and trying to find? He had been hankering after Bitcoin. In addition to his $800 million desire for Bitcoin, he is now also yearning for Ethereum. He logged a Bitcoin before this latest spike, so it's really lovely. He's now eyeing Ethereum, which makes him wonder if it will be the next big thing. Therefore, Ethereum's entry price is $2,666. Alright? Additionally, it has been rising. That's what we want to see, right? He's long 25x of 60 million guys positions, which is very beautiful. He's still long, okay? Pepe is long with millions, and he's long sway with millions as well. Now, these Bitcoin whales are taking some of their profits from their Bitcoin and injecting them into altcoins, which is how money moves from Bitcoin to Ethereum, then XRP and scoins, isn't it? The money are flowing down that way. This is my technical analysis of the alt season, isn't it? And while it seems like things are starting to make some noise right now, especially with altcoins, what's occurring with these altcoins is that the entire season is ready to arrive. Examine XRP. It has been rising. Lovely. Guys, this is my strategy. Now let's look at the dominance chart for Bitcoin. Basically, this chart indicates that when it rises in this manner, it indicates that Bitcoin is outperforming all coins, which means that affluent individuals or retail insiders are transferring their funds from all coins to Bitcoin. However, the insiders, trade their Bitcoin for other coins, all coins specifically, when it's heading downward like this. Dogecoin, XRP, Ethereum, and, well, everything else. And we're at a certain moment, a very important moment, ladies, because you won't be able to sleep when this waterfall starts to happen like this. Every night, every half hour, and every 5 minutes, you will review your portfolio. However, this is how we arrive at that moment. Now, I'll reveal to you all that the weekly chart is the code that has been cracked. Guys, this is a moving average and it's approximately 61%. This is how I think it will turn out. That's how it turns out. It will rise once more. This moving average. Alright, this is about all coins, including XRP, and the dominance will be challenged. When it reaches that mark, it must maintain this yellow moving average as resistance. Alright? All of this liquidity will then be taken if it does hold as resistance. An abundance of liquidity, an abundance of liquidity, an abundance of liquidity. Liquidity, liquidity, liquidity everywhere. Take a look at the liquidity. There wasn't much back here. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the preceding cycle. 6 as opposed to more than 10. That was diabolical, isn't it? Imagine what will occur this time. That's right. It will be even more bizarre. But gentlemen, this chart on the weekly is how we would know. Correct. A lot of old seasons are going to start, but this moving average will reveal the reality. At some time, we will reach that stage. It looks nice for now, though. Since the Bitcoin domination lower high is still present, it appears to be being rejected, correct? We'll see. People are trying to front-run it because they're saying, hey, wait a minute, the RSI is breaking down. Okay, these indicators are flashing that old season is about to appear right now. It's very beautiful and the volume is correct, so I do think it's going to come down right to that moving average. MACD cross that is bearish. Keep in mind that alts are flying when this goes down. Bitcoin is giving way to other cryptocurrencies. The supremacy of Bitcoin is eroding due to the dropping wedge. Wow, this is really a lovely observation. On the shorter time periods, isn't there a trend here? Additionally, the pattern is bearish. It appears to indicate that it will drop to that moving average once more. Alright? The MACD is breaking trend lines and displaying a bearish cross. Therefore, the ascent of all coins is really lovely. And the sentiment is garbage down here. The sentiment is crazy up here. Crazy. Where are we? Let's get closer. Thus, the oversold area is where we are. Forecast to return to overbought, correct? That concludes the alt season. Isn't retail interest a zero? So, guys, that looks great for all coins. Well, yes. Season 225. The celebration hasn't even begun yet. Correct. The Bitcoin dominance chart has another trend. The season officially starts when it breaks this support region right here. However, because of this line and this moving average, which is currently at 61.43% or about 40%, I know that the season will start. It must be turned back into resistance like this when it is rejected by these and all other altcoins will increase. Now, however, the truth will be revealed. The alt season will start if Bitcoin dominance rejects this support area. Bitcoin will soar even higher or alts will perish if it supports it, right? Bitcoin will rule. The season starts if it approves or if it doesn't. The truth has so been revealed. The truth has been revealed. We'll see what happens next. But for the time being, alts will rise since I think this will go down. Financial guidance until the truth is, expressed here. We'll have to wait and see. Get the found ready for Jack the Rippler's video today. XRP, isn't it a sign? The sky is yelling. The time has come to get bullish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not bunny choice either. Not bunny choice either. Anyway, I hope it's fantastic. See you.